All right, whenever you're ready.
All right, hello everybody, and welcome to welcome to our first show and tale for Talespire. We'll be playing through the first part of a campaign entitled "Curse of the Forgotten Crown," followed by some Q&A, and then we'll show off whatever new features we've been working on. All right, so let's start. Um, we are here by a campsite. Johnny, could you introduce your character, please?
I certainly can. So I'm playing Boros Hohengold, who is a cleric of old. He recently woke up back into this world with an old god and an old nation that no longer exists. He's been traveling the land since, trying to find a figment of the god that previously gave him power, now only like a shimmer of hope. A bit of a wanderer at this point.
Beautiful. Hannah?
Hi. Yeah. Tishwa, she's a druid goat woman, and when she was growing up, her parents got cursed. Basically, because of this, they were sick all the time, and that's basically how I learned how to heal. So I basically healed them throughout my entire childhood, and now I'm looking for a purpose in healing.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, our tale begins campsite, under an open, starry sky encircled round a waning fire. In the company of crickets, you are lulled to slumber, with heavy lids giving way to the day. As you nod off, drifting in and out of dream state, a cacophony of odd tones flutter about as the forest creatures sing their night songs and bed down, or wake to stalk about.
Hmm.
Let's see. Suddenly, you're jolted awake by the shrill chorus and cackling of uncheating blades. As your eyes adjust, you see you're surrounded by a group of torch-wielding, pyro-happy goblins, snarling and shrieking with delight as they set your campsite ablaze. All right, let's get these guys out.
Ugh.
All right, and of course they need some fire.
Well, then that's interesting.
All right, so now you find yourselves surrounded by goblins. What are you going to do?
Right, so the moment I hear this group of goblins sort of just creeping up on us, I draw my mighty greatsword and ready my stance. And I see one to the right of me. By the way, is it sort of initiative-wise?
Yes, it is actually initiative. So, why don't you guys, Johnny? You can go first. You can roll for yourself. I'll roll for the goblins.
Alright.
They'll all attack, and
Well,
just to
that's
make
a
this easier,
13.
13. All right, Hannah, why don't you roll initiative?
Tishwa.
Tishwa, sorry, Tishwa.
It's okay. 11.
Okay, let's see. And the goblins. Let's see. They roll.
Oh, wow, okay.
17. So they did catch you by surprise.
Absolutely.
All right.
Hey,
So,
okay.
Johnny, the one nearest you, snarls and comes in for an attack. Let's see. Ah. Ooh. Okay. He stabs you right in the thigh.
Oof.
And let's see. Oh, well, that wasn't really a good roll. Here, let's see. There you go. Nice. That was a satisfying roll.
Alright.
All right, so you take 6 damage.
6 damage. Wow.
Yep.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Hannah, you
Uh,
see one goblin come up, almost trip over the campfire, and lunges at you with a rusty blade.
ah, no.
This is good. All right.
Ah.
Yes. All right. Another 6 damage.
Oh
Wow.
my god. Hang on. All
How many
right.
goblins do I have here? I have 5, right? Yeah. Okay.
You could also use the attack emote, by the way.
Oh, that's a good call. Here, and he does. Oh wait. Oops. Well, that guy does attack you, and he will. Let's see. The one behind you, Hannah.
Oh wow. Okay. Seriously?
Oh man, this adventure's gonna be over before it began.
Yeah.
Oh my
wow.
god.
I never rolled this good. All right.
What? Ah. Okay.
Let's see. You.
Ah!
Oops. No, I'm not gonna roll 20 with that.
Alrighty.
I'll just roll 2d6 right here. Wow. 8 damage, 10 damage.
10, 8
10
damage.
10
right?
damage. No, 10 damage.
Oh, okay.
10 damage total.
Okay.
Okay.
Did I mention that Tishwa smells? She's a goat. Is there any
Yeah, well,
like?
they like the smell of cheese.
Ah.
Goat cheese in particular.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right. One is going to. One just hangs back a little bit. We have one more that comes up to you, Johnny,
All right.
and strikes at you. Yeah, let's see. 60. Oh man.
That's. Yeah.
All right.
I guess you have to roll damage for that as well.
These guys are rolling. Oh man.
Wow.
8 damage. All right.
Okay.
I love this.
Oh man, they really caught us by surprise.
Yeah. You should
Okay,
have been
now
more
our
alert
turn.
to something. Around the campfire. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
So
Boris
it
is
is
on shift.
yeah, it is now your turn, Johnny.
Boris.
Well, finally, I might be able to take one of these guys. Maybe. Let's
You
see.
can do it.
All right. So I do have a great sword, and I did draw it. So
Also, you can apply you can channel your divinity if you need to get a bonus to your attack roll. I think you can, because you're patron of war. You can get a +10 to your attack roll if you channel. I think at that point, or I think you both have a couple of inspiration points, so you can use those on your attacks if you want to, and get an advantage.
right. Do I have to use that prior to the attack, or can I just? I probably do, right?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
you would need to do it.
All right. I'm just gonna do a regular one.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So that's 8 + 5. So
13. Well, I hate to say it, but you missed.
Wow. All right. I just swing and a miss.
Okay. Hannah, it is your turn.
All right. What's your health at, Boris?
Well, I'm still doing all right. Just continue fighting these things.
Could I take some fairy fire and do a circle hit?
I think fairy fire you can probably affect.
One.
I think you can probably affect a few of them around the campfire.
Yeah, I thought it was maybe that. Okay. I'd
And
like
what
to
that will
that.
do going forward, you will now have advantage rolls on every one of your attacks that on the goblins who are affected by the fairy fire.
Okay.
You actually don't need to roll for that, and if you have an advantage, you get to roll. So that just happened. That's an instantaneous.
Yeah, that was a 5.
Spell. So, yeah, well, that's okay. You don't need to roll for spell casting.
I don't?
Well, certain spells you do, but this fairy fire spell is pretty sure it is just one that you cast and it happens.
Okay.
So
Alright.
now I'm gonna say the goblins directly around the campfire, or the one behind you, the one in front of the campfire here, and the one near Johnny, are all affected by fairy fire, and you will have the advantage on attacks. So, with that, it's the goblin's turn.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so we'll just go in the same order. Johnny, the one that, right next to you, is going to attack. Of course, he misses. Good.
That's a good time.
Hannah,
Huh?
the one next to the campfire, is going to attack you. And 12. What's your armor class?
It's 13.
Okay, so he does hit. Let's see.
Tish was flapping her ears in frustration and pain.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna actually give it a good roll here. Yeah, there we go. What do we got? 4 damage.
Okay.
All right. The one behind you is now going to attack. And it was on the 4. Okay, 3 damage.
Okay. Let's see.
Now, let's see. This
I
goblin
have-
behind here
23, I
starts to
one
move
left.
1, 2, 3, 4. Starts to move towards Johnny.
Alright.
Johnny, this one right here by the fire is going to attack you.
Mhm.
Let's see. Okay. Very strange.
Space not working?
Yeah, no, isn't.
Do you have any errors? Alright,
let's
so
see.
everyone, I did write that this game is going to break, and unfortunately this might be one of those situations.
Let's see. Come on.
Hmm?
Roll out of the way. Let's see. I click.
Hit space harder, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so is there any errors? Could you check that?
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not getting any. What do I do here? Just a tilde, right? Or was it?
Yeah, you can triple click up in the left corner.
Right. Okay. Text container. Layer type. Highlight. No, I'm not. Okay, so I did get one error.
Which is
Which is. Oh, okay. Move next. Just index out of range exception. Just the array. I think that it was actually run.
oh, okay, so yeah, that's
very,
that's
very
prior.
beginning.
So that's really strange. Okay.
So I'm not getting any. I'm getting a highlight. Warning, perhaps. No, that's just an event. No,
Okay.
I'm not actually getting any errors, which is funny. Let me see if I can. Here, 1 second. Let me just see if I can maybe delete a thing or two. Huh?
Are you accidentally in a menu for one of the creatures? Just right click maybe
No.
on.
Yeah, no. I can
Alright.
probably go into a menu. Let me see if I can go into a menu and attack you there. All right, so let's get out. Huh? Interesting.
All right. Okay, so I could roll for you.
Yeah, you can roll for me then.
All right. So you need a 20.
Yeah.
All right. So I've been rolling poorly, so that's
Oh,
beneficial
maybe
for
this
us.
will help you then.
Yeah.
All
So
right,
4.
good. All right. So that is definitely a miss.
All right.
All right. So now, Johnny, it is your turn.
My turn. Okay, so I'm gonna. Let's see what I have here.
Oh, please
Um,
tell me you rolled that. No, you didn't, did you?
No, I didn't roll that,
Okay.
unfortunately. So I do have attack up to your Okay, so that's the War Priest one, right? You said it can attack a bonus
Yeah. So you should have that in
in your Wisdom modifier. So +3 then, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna add +3 to my roll.
Okay.
Aha. 22.
Beautiful. Oh yeah, definitely hit.
All right. So I'm attacking the one right in front of me.
Okay.
And I have a 2d6. Okay, I'm gonna do that. And that is. Let's see. That's a damage of 6.
Okay. Yeah, that goblin crumples to the ground. Could you could you attack the one? Yeah, that guy. All right, great. Huh. Okay. Well, it seems I have. Hold on a second. Are you doing those dice?
Nope.
Is it working again?
Wow. So no, I'm pressing space and I'm able to get d20s like raining down.
Nice.
This is.
Interesting.
Whoa! Look at that.
And they're
It's
just
like
sort of
Matrix.
floating without.
I won.
Whoa.
Yeah. Do you think it's because when I rolled a 20, it rolled off screen?
It
No.
rolled off. Nah, well, it shouldn't.
You broke the
no.
game when you crit. No.
I'm just saying. I don't know. Okay, well, can I take my turn anyways? Or no?
Okay, now they just fell to the ground.
Ah,
Wow, I'm
that's
getting some dude. Like I'm
really
getting some
trippy.
very strange things here. Okay, let's. Now I'm bringing in some d8s. All right.
Nice.
Okay. Maybe we need to continue it, but reset up the scene, which will take 30 seconds, just to kind of snap it back.
It might need to happen.
Yeah, because this is fun and this is working, but I don't know. I've never seen this before.
No,
It's
this
interesting.
one is perfectly new. So someone in the chat, please start making a sort of a bog blog or something.
Yeah.
Just as you're asking questions, since I don't know, do this. All right. Okay. So I guess we'll have to
30 seconds,
restart
we'll be
this.
back. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So okay, I made. Thanks to preparation, I made something for this. There we go.
Oh, you know where everybody is.
Right.
All right.
All right.
Stay tuned.
All right. So
All
I'm
right, so-
closing out, and then
Yeah.
we're gonna go back in.
Shit.
Let's see. Okay.
Yeah. Whatever.
All right, so we're back.
Welcome
Let's
back.
see.
We just had to restart, and now everything's good. D20s aren't matrixing or floating around anymore.
Well, not at the moment
For now.
anyway. All right, so there we go. Transition back into the game.
Okay, yes, and you are surrounded by goblins who
Oh, yes.
are thirsty for blood.
Excellent.
And I think we left off, Johnny. You just hacked one down.
Great.
Hannah, I believe it's your turn now, and you have two next to you that are. Oh, I'm sorry. I think this guy was here, and this guy was here. You have two next to you who have fairy fire on them, and they emit a strange glow. You can actually pick the color if you want. I think it's pink or purple or whatever. I think there's a few different colors you
Can I do
you
purple?
pick. Yeah, yeah. So these goblins are encased in purple light right now, and very easy to see in the darkness. So that gives you the advantage on all of your attack rolls going forward, or at least for the next 10 rounds. I think it's a minute duration. So, and if we, I think six seconds to a round. So whatever. I think
Okay.
so. So yeah. So go ahead. What do to these nasty little creatures?
I poof up my ears and I grab my staff
Mm-hmm.
and I'd like to try to hit the one that's in front of me.
Okay, so as a bonus action, you can cast Shillelagh, which will imbue your staff with nature magic or
I
power
thought I
with
had-
nature magic, and that will give you I think you
Plus
that will
5.
give you your +5. Yeah, your
But
spell casting.
can I do that?
Yeah, you can
in
do that as a
battle?
bonus action. Yep, I think it's a bonus action, so you can
Oh.
just quickly cast that on your staff and then just
Yep.
swing it at a head.
Cool.
All right, let's see if we can roll any better this time. Oh, well, 9.
Not
Okay.
really. 9 plus 5. Well, no, wait.
14, maybe.
14.
Yes. There's
You know
no
what? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no strength or
These
anything.
goblins are lightly
Okay.
armored. Lightly armored. Oh wait, you have the advantage as well. So here's the thing. Roll one more d20 and then pick the higher number.
Okay.
So when
Okay.
you have the advantage, you actually get 2 d20s and then you pick the higher
Oh.
number.
Ooh,
14. Beautiful.
Awesome.
All right. So yeah. So okay, you hit.
Yeah.
All right. So roll your damage. I think you have a d8. Roll a 1d8, and then
Okay.
add 5 to that.
Okay, now we're having the same problem. I almost couldn't pick it up, but I'm gonna keep it there anyways. There we go.
We
Okay.
almost have this. Okay, 8. Sure.
8 damage. 8. Wow. Okay, so 8 plus. Okay, yeah, you definitely an overhead swing
Yeah.
cracks center his skull and yeah, he crumples to the ground.
Ah,
Look out. Okay, Johnny, where are
Fish
you?
was happy.
Where's Boris?
All right, so I'm not sure.
Oh.
Okay, well I'll bring another Boris out.
Yeah.
This
Give you
is really bizarre.
Give you control.
Okay, so yeah, now he's back. Did you accidentally delete him or something?
I possibly. Sorry about that.
All right.
Is it possible that I'm changing my camera view
No, that's fine.
Oh, yeah.
constantly? That should be fine.
Oh
anyways.
yeah, absolutely.
That's just random.
Okay, so once again,
Just checking.
once
What?
again, it's really work in progress here. But yes,
Oh yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
So now it's the goblins' turns.
Right.
All right.
Oh no, it's yes, it is the goblin's turn. Okay, so we'll start off with the goblin behind or next to Tishwa.
Oh.
He is going to roll.
Oh wow.
No, that was not his
Seriously?
roll.
No,
No,
okay,
I
okay, so you
dropped
just
it.
dropped it.
That was a dropped it.
Okay,
out of the
yeah, we
sky,
should
man. Here
we should
go. Here's
sort of.
Here's the real roll. Oh, all right. Okay. Okay.
Great.
All right. So yeah, as he charges towards you, he trips over the one of the big roots sticking out of that large tree, and falls to the ground, laying him prone.
Yeah, we
So,
should have a prone emote as well.
We should.
Yeah,
We should.
We'll make that.
Beautiful.
Can Tishwa let out a giant smell of glorification?
Okay, let's see, Johnny. You got 2 goblins that are gonna hit you or try to. All right, here we go. Oh, I saw her too, but no,
Wow.
18. Here we. Wow, you guys. Somebody's
Your
gonna
rolls
be,
today,
okay, so we gotta.
seriously.
I know, seriously, as a DM, this is my dream. But both of you are healers, so I
Yeah,
would
oh, we
keep
should be
an eye on
fine.
your points and make sure that you guys keep each other up.
Yep.
All right. So let's see. Oof.
Oh wow.
8
Oh.
damage. Dude. Okay. Yeah. You are starting to pray to the god that you are still searching for.
Yes, certainly.
Let's see. All right, so this goblin is going to attack. Ah! Oh man, I just saw him run again. Okay. Wow. I can't believe it. Goblins, for once,
Yeah, seriously.
are this is their day, man. This is their day, or night, I should say.
Yeah.
6 damage. All right, you are probably going to be down soon.
Yep.
Let's see. So the next round, it is Hannah's turn. Hannah, if you would.
Is mine first, is it?
Oh, I'm sorry, Johnny. Go ahead. It's
No,
your
that's
turn,
fine.
buddy.
All right, so Boris now almost kneeling from from all of the beating. Grabs a firmer grasp around his great sword and swings it at the one straight ahead, and that would be a. All right, so that's a 9 plus, because that's a 14.
Okay, you hit.
I hit. All right.
That is a hit.
Excellent.
So do some damage, Mr. Boris.
There we go. And let's see. All right, so that's 7 points of damage.
7 plus your attack modifier, which is 5, I believe, right?
Right. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, that one crumples, cleaved in twain, cloven in twain by your mighty greatsword. Tishwa, where'd you go?
I'm actually gonna move this round as well.
I
if you
don't
don't mind.
know.
All right, I'm bringing Tishwa back.
Oh, okay.
I didn't delete her. Something's happening with
But
the,
she
with
did
the deletions.
despair. Okay.
I have a. Okay, I think I might know what's going on. I think they get stuck up in trees.
Oh, if we bring
Oh.
them up too high.
They're floating. They're levitating.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the thing.
Okay.
That's a great thing to find out. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I
Yeah.
moved.
Okay.
Boris moved on the.
Okay. So you're actually moving. Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can attack. Move. Good. Go ahead.
So I moved
Hannah,
on the back here. Of,
I'm sorry. Tishwa,
Tishwa.
it's your turn.
I think in fury, I'm gonna run up the tree and land on this grommet
Okay.
on my right.
Ah.
Boom.
So you're making a jumping attack. Are you going to use
Yes.
staff in that attack?
Yes, I'm using my staff. Absolutely.
All right. So.
And I'm rolling. I just rolled.
Would you roll? Oh. Okay. I'm so happy that you
Oh my
described what you
God.
were doing. Good.
oh God.
So as you climb the tree, trying to jump, the goblin laying prone, you climb and fall on your back, right on top of the laying goblin.
Oh.
You are now prone and you are laying on top of him, and he's squirming about. Let's see. I'm going to make a strength check for the goblin to see if he can get you off him. You know what? Yeah, he okay, yeah. He's able to climb out, shuffle aside, and throw you up against the roots of the tree. Oh no, you aren't going anywhere right now. So, okay, with that, he is going to attack you, and he has the advantage at this time. So I'm rolling 2d20s for him. Here we go. Hey,
Sorry.
you're messing with the
Sorry.
DM. It doesn't really matter.
Sorry.
I don't care. I got an
Ah.
All right.
Are you going to get any rolls under like 15 or 16?
I hope so, man. I mean, I hope so. Pretty soon, you guys can't die on me. We haven't even
Yeah, that would
I
be
mean, you
a
guys
really
haven't even,
short
you know, adventure
campaign.
here.
Maybe we need to throw the dice really far up
Okay.
and hit all the
S-
trees.
Wow, 6 damage, and you are doing just as poorly as
Oh
Boris right now.
god.
You are down in hit points,
Why?
and with that said, let's see, it's the goblin's turn. That one went, and now it's this guy. This guy next to you, Johnny.
All right.
I mean Boris. Sorry.
Yeah. So he keeps trying to jump up the tree. So yeah, we need to we need to figure that
Yeah.
thing out.
Okay, roll. Oh
Ah.
wow, that's a 1. All right, he swings,
Yes!
misses, twirls, and he now has his back facing towards you, and he's like, ah. All right, so you will have the advantage next attack. All right, so
would be
Johnny, Boris, yes. Go.
All right. So grinning, I'm gonna lift the sword up and just sort of see if I can just lunge it down his back, and I'm gonna
Oh.
be doing that.
With an advantage, come on. All right, yeah,
Sure.
you got it. No, 11 hits, man. 11
Yeah.
hits.
Oh god. Okay. Nope. Not. Yeah. That's correct. All right.
Okay.
So 8 plus
8.
5.
Yes. Okay. So, yeah, you make a big trail of open wound down his back and his right leg, and he falls up against the boulder in front of him, bloodying the scene, and bloodying you as well. Let's see. Okay.
I laugh a bit.
Let's see.
All right, and then after that, I move. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There.
All right. Beautiful. Now you're both up against the goblin. Hannah, I believe it's your turn. Sorry, Tishwa. I'll get used to this.
I'm feeling pretty crumpled. I'd like to switch into my bark skin
Oh, good.
and move behind the fire.
No, don't get too close to fire with bark skin. No, I'm just joking.
Ah,
No, that was a joke.
Ah.
All right. Well, you can at this point you can attack and then move on the other side of the fire if you'd like.
Okay, I would
Attack
like
with your
to do that.
quarterstaff. Okay, so go ahead and roll for your attack.
Thanks.
All right.
Wow.
All right. Well, yeah. We'll say, yeah. You,
Can I run? Can I run?
yeah.
Just
Well,
so I can?
I'm gonna say this. What happens is, you swing,
All right.
you miss the goblin, and you hit the tree really, really hard, and you break your quarterstaff.
Oh, my god.
No.
Yep.
No.
But you are surrounded by many quarterstaffs, so you
Isn't that
probably fashion a new one.
Isn't that
Oh,
two
okay.
sort of basically 2-1 for you in 2 rounds? That's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost as bad as
what I
Jason
did.
rolling 2 20s in a row.
Oh.
Oh wow.
All right, so the goblin, he sees what he's up against, but with you missing him, and he actually gets a little more brave, and he was about to run away, but now that you missed him and broke your quarterstaff, he
So
laughs
forth.
at you. He laughs at you and attacks you as you are prone. Well, actually, you're not prone, so he was just going to attack you. I think breaking your quarterstaff was bad enough.
He's attacking me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm in bark skin.
12.
Okay,
Same.
good. So he needs a 16 or he needs a
I'm
16 or
16.
higher. So he misses you, or his weapon, his rusty, dull blade bounces off your hard, thick bark skin. Okay, Johnny, it's your turn.
All right. So with some determination now that see things has not been going quite as planned, and we've almost been killed by a group of goblins, which would never have happened, by the way, if it was the old gods. So, with a bit of grimace in my face, I grab my sword once again and I just try to slice off his head.
Okay.
Whoo, you're pissed.
Oops. 8 plus 5.
Okay. Yeah. No,
No.
You did not slice off his head. You did chip his ear though.
Okay, well. Anger
But
can
he
get the best
barely
of us.
noticed. And he's and now he is angry and not doing much because it's Hannah's turn. Tishwa.
I'd like to entangle him where he stands so he can't do anything while Boris tries to cut off his head again.
Okay, so you're gonna cast Entangle.
Pissing me
So,
off.
okay, so I'm gonna.
Die,
All right, so
little
just-
one.
You don't need to roll for this.
Oh.
You will just cast it, but it depends on where you cast it. The thing is that I think if you cast it here, maybe where the goblin is standing, you can possibly avoid yourself, but it might hit Boris. Boris might get entangled.
I'm fine with
in
that.
some of those. Okay, Boris is fine with that. Him and the goblin are.
It just means I can't move,
so.
right?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you can make a strength check afterwards to break
Okay.
out.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna cast Entangle?
Yep.
All right, so the goblin is now entangled. Squiggly vines come out, bursting from the ground, and wrap around the goblin and you, Boris. They wrap around your legs all the way up to your knees. And yeah, you are at the moment incapacitated.
No.
So let's see. It is the goblin's turn. He is incapacitated, but now he is. Well, you see him try to break free. I'm actually gonna roll a strength check for him. He does not make it. He stays where he is.
It's a fairly low number there, Jason.
Yeah. I believe that's it. I believe that's it for the goblin right now. He did try to break out. I don't know if that's a bonus action. It might be.
It probably would be.
But
wouldn't it?
yeah, I would think so. Not too. So I'm gonna roll for an attack anyway. He's just kind of flailing about, really not trying to attack either of you. So we'll see what happens. He gets a -2. All right, misses. He's just flailing about right now. His little rusty blade whistles through the air.
All right, so start to sort of wiggle my legs a bit and realize that I'm definitely stuck here. So I look over at the goblin and grin, realizing that there's only truly one thing I can do, which is have another go at his head.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah!
all right. Okay.
all right.
You certainly hit his head. Let's see how
That's,
much you hit his head.
okay.
Oh wait, get ready your 20.
Yeah. Let's see. Whoa.
Oh, that's a good roll.
Well, is it though?
Is it? Yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
4 plus
I guess not.
5, I guess.
9 damage. Yes. You definitely. You take his head off.
All right. So I'm gonna
And
just-
with that, his head rolls through the air and lands in one of the fires that they created.
Yeah.
And now his
Awesome.
head's cooking. All right. Okay. So this.
Can I set
Is the
Boris
end.
free? No more
Yeah, you know what?
vines.
Yeah. I think the duration is really not that long, so you guys can wait it out and kind of
He's
just
some
wilt.
sort of ancient related god. He can get out of the vines.
Well,
Right.
I'm not a god, so I just had good correspondence with one once.
Okay.
But
Good.
it's centuries
Um,
ago.
Interesting.
So,
Hmm.
Well, quite
the last-
frankly, I don't think we should stay around here.
good.
Neither
Okay,
do
so
I.
with the last of the goblins slain, the ruckus subsides, leaving you an unrested, untidy mess. You pack up camp hastily and head northward to the Croc and Cask Inn, where a safer bed and much-needed wash bin awaits.
A
As you
wash bin.
are
Yes.
walking there, Tishwa, can you roll a passive perception check for me, please? Just roll a d20.
Both of us, or just
Just
Tishwa.
Hannah.
okay?
Tishwa.
Ishwa.
Sorry. All right. Let's see. Okay. No big deal. I will give it to. I'll give one to Boris though. Boris, go ahead.
All right. So, see these wonderful rolls. 4. Yay!
All right. Sorry.
What is with this?
I
love
don't
this.
know.
Okay. So this concludes this scene. So now let us load up the Croc and Cask.
Boris, how could they have found us at this location at night?
Well, technically we did light a fire. Not that difficult to find. It's worse that we weren't able to handle ourselves that well, to be honest. Feel a bit rusty.
Myself.
No. It's not your fault.
Your,
it's my fault.
yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
good. I like this player infighting. Please continue.
I think they sent you to follow me as my bodyguard, if anything.
Okay, so you should now be seeing the inn. And after some travel, the inn finally appears on the horizon with lanterns and windows aglow, an inviting oasis in the cold, pitch night of the countryside. You quicken pace to hasten arrival with bread and meat in mind. Reaching the threshold, the Crock and Cask greets you with open door and lull tone midweek, late in the eve. As you enter, you see sparse patrons, but the innkeeper toils at the bar and hearth is ablaze. I am now going to switch up some atmosphere, give you some new atmosphere. Let's see. There you go. Did you? Now, are you seeing the transition?
Yes.
Good, beautiful.
Although my occlusion system is way out of whack, so I'll have to fix that.
Well, that's okay.
We're staying in the tavern now. That's important. At least part of it.
Let's see. The bartender. You see the bartender, and he notices you come in, and he says, "Welcome to the Crock and Cask, fellas. What'll it be this eve? Drink, food, room?"
I think all of the above might be in order.
Okay.
Not for me. I would like some goat milk, please.
I'm not sure if I have any goat milk. Let me check.
What?
You see him go to his stock and pulls out a bottle, uncorks it, smells, winces just a bit, puts it back and says, "Well, I have this." And he comes back and puts a little bottle of what looks like milk on the counter.
Oh, thank you. We have journeyed not so far, and it's been dreadful so far.
I'm sorry to hear that. Well, this place is open, and I hope your stay is well.
Thank you.
Johnny, you ordering anything? Boris.
Boris? Well, let's see, just give me some water to start, I think.
All right. He pulls out some water for you. All right.
So I turn around and just pour it over my face and just sort of rummage around, getting some of this goblin blood off.
Okay. You notice one of the what must be a local drunk kind of looks over at you and says, "What do you want? Told you I don't like your cult kind. Go away with your stupid fancy boots." And he's just drunk. He doesn't know what he's really talking about.
Yes, the locals. Fun
Boris,
group.
can you escort that man out? No?
I think he's fine where he is.
Okay.
But you do notice a wizard who, or looks like a wizard, kind of was minding his own business and now is taking some interest in you. And he says, "Well met, travelers. I'm Farragar. Did you happen to cross paths with a dwarf outside, perchance? My partner, Helmdar, stepped out some time ago and has yet to return. He carries a bounty of our hard-earned valuables, and I fear the grungy pack mule ran off."
Unfortunately, we haven't encountered this Helmdar of which you speak.
And he turns back to the bar and continues drinking.
Wait. Do you guys see the lights in the... There's no fire in my...
There isn't.
There's a fireplace, but the lighting isn't set up yet.
Okay.
Johnny, are you seeing a fire?
I am. Okay,
Interesting.
not a bug.
I see a fire, but I don't see any lights all
Any
over the
lights,
place.
huh?
Oh,
There's
it's quite
no-
dark. But does the fireplace light up?
Yeah, but that's the only light in the room.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, no, that's probably
okay.
intended.
This is a cold,
Um,
dark kind of
It
tavern.
it,
at
it
the
kind
moment.
of feels like it's 4 a.m.
Yeah, it is. It was.
It's a
Yeah,
little
it
nostalgic.
is late. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Nice.
That's when all the best stories happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
So, as
Sorry.
you bide your time in the tavern, enjoying some food and drink aside the bar here, a shrill
Nom, 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 nom,
screech
nom.
breaks the quiet calm, startling your group but rousing no alarm in any of the patrons or the innkeeper. Heavy footsteps follow thereafter, bounding overhead across the ceiling to descend the stairs. In a swift burst, the tavern has made involuntary audience to a seemingly mad guest, pacing about. Let me see if I can get him out here real quick. Alright. Let's see. Here we go. Come on down, mad guest. Here he comes down the stairs. Ugh. Ugh. Ah.
Hmm?
Pacing about as he reaches the floor, visibly shaken with flushed cheeks and bulging eyes, rambling near incoherently. He wanders to the hearth, anxiously stoking the coals, flames bursting to illuminate.
I wonder what his story is.
And as he stokes the fire, you notice the tavern starts to become a little brighter.
Ah.
And as he is staring into the fire, you hear him speak. There's no rest for the visions and voices. Even close on the path, with my whole life course shifted, they still torment me. And he laments, and he glances over at you, almost invitingly. So, what do you do? And he's sitting there mumbling to himself.
What seems to be the matter there?
He said, I had some hired help, skilled and equipped, much like yourselves, but they all fled when they started to see and hear her too. Now, I'm left to continue my journey solo, or stay here until I can find help immune to this supernatural stalking. It will be my demise if I am unable to stop this. I haven't had peace for months, and it's only gotten worse. I can pay heavy coin for assistance, accompanying me to the Morgoth castle, but a few miles from here. Are any of you able to help me? And you see him draw a small bound satchel from his pocket filled with coin, and he tosses it onto the bar. He says, I don't seek charity. If you can accept this, I can give you... you can take this as an advance for expenses, all gold, generous sum.
Alright, I'll look over at Tishwa and sort of just say, it's your call.
Is it in the direction we need to head?
Yes, it is actually. As you were called upon by the Circle of Moon, your druid circle, to investigate this area, this particular area, because it's being succumbing to some sort of dark magic, and you were sent to just investigate. But it seems that this guy is kind of going in that direction as well.
Well, I think the direction is good. The more people we can have on our side heading in that way, the better.
Okay.
So I suggest we go and we bring him along and see what's up.
Okay. As you guys are discussing this amongst yourselves, you see the bartender kind of look over. He walks around the bar, and he basically he says, "Don't let him get to you, as he's a little troubled. Been here a while and pays good coin to stay, but always spouting weird stories and hasn't slept a sound in a single night. Crazy fellow. If you want a respectable job, there's a lot of prepping and scrubbing to do in the kitchen. I'll put you to work." And then he kind of goes back to the bar and continues wiping his. Oh, not on the bar. But that's about it.
Boris? Boris?
Yes.
Do you trust him?
If I trust him, well, we've just met the guy. I don't really have an opinion about him, to be honest.
Are you working for coin?
I'm just traveling the land. Whatever needed to stay alive is what I'm after.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not so interested in coin either, but I am interested in where he's going. I say, let's just go. Let's do it.
All right. He tells you, "Oh, thank you so much. I have paid for room and board here, so you are welcome to stay in my room upstairs." And I have
It's okay. We got our own room.
okay. So you guys are gonna pay for your own room.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't know if I trust the guy that well yet.
Okay. Well, he kind of just says, "All right, we will set out tomorrow. Uh, take your break," and he kind of looks at your armor all messed up with goblin blood and says, and yeah, wash yourselves, you know." um,
Fair enough.
all right. So,
Okay. Can I go sleep
Um,
in the barn?
well, there is some rooms upstairs if you head in that direction.
Can I sleep in the barn outside?
Yeah, well, there actually is not a barn outside. This is a lone inn, but there are some stables.
Can I sleep in the stable?
Yeah, as a goat lady, you might feel comfortable in that environment.
Yes, much
Oh.
more so, thank you.
All right. So you decide to sleep in the stables.
Thank you.
Let's see. So, as the time passes at the Grok and Cask, it's soon time to retire to your rooms. You head upstairs or out to the stables for some much needed sleep, with bodies exhausted but minds aswirl, busy with the night's odds, events, and anxious for the next day's journey. Um, the rooms are quaint and, unlike the woodlands, 100% goblin free, but a dark presence invades in the night, seeping into mind slowly, and wretched, growling voices rouse you awake while you render your form paralyzed. Basically, you guys are having pretty bad dreams tonight. Almost, and you're kind of unable to sleep.
Okay.
But, given that, it is not so bad. And the next morning, you guys depart, and as you're departing, the innkeeper says, "Ah, so you took the bait, did you? It's just as well. He won't be scaring away any new guests, and for the one room he rented, 2 more will be lost with all his yapping. So keep in mind my offer. If you get tired of chasing ghosts and want some real work, we can set you up in the kitchen. The potatoes don't peel themselves around here." And with that, you leave the Crock and Cask Inn. And let's make way for the
Right.
next scene.
Well,
thank you for
based
the
on
goat
based
milk.
on the based on the time as well. Should we take some questions now? Because I think they've been
Let's take
racking
some
up.
questions. Let's take some questions.
Let's see.
Could we get into the new world? Like just stop there and have
Absolutely.
everybody
Sure,
hang,
sure,
hang
sure.
in on
Sure. Let me load that up.
this bar is cool, but it's also got that sort of hungover feeling, lit feeling.
Isn't
It's
hungover, isn't that the morning
no.
afterwards?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like, no.
All right.
Or 4 a.m. when you wake up.
It is
you're
a,
like, I'm
it is a-
dehydrated.
It is a pretty depressing bar. So let's see.
As it should be. That's part of the story.
So I'm just gonna read this real quick, and then we can take some questions.
Okay.
The
We
morning
might have
greets
to
with
give
sun-
give the characters control.
Oh, absolutely.
to
In fact,
be
I
able
should
to
probably
see
give you. Okay. Yeah, let me see. Get you here.
I can't see anything.
Nope, not yet, because I'm
Okay,
gotta,
just
gotta
making
give
sure.
you
Just making sure.
gotta give you control here. Here. Let's see. Oh, Hannah. Okay, you should have control now, Hannah. Let's see, Sean, get you set up here.
How was your sleep, Boris?
Oh no.
Currently still sleeping a bit.
1 second.
Sure, sure.
There you go. Okay.
Did my
Cool.
nightmares have any specific events?
You did hear a very low, growling voice just talk to you in incoherent tones, or maybe a language you didn't understand. But you
Or
were
did
awakened
I?
by it.
Okay.
Well, it is not Druidic. We'll say
Okay. Okay,
um,
that's good.
but so as you are traveling with Juron here, Juron, okay,
Forrest.
and
Oh,
well,
John.
Juron's
Hey,
yeah,
sorry.
Juron right here.
I'll be quiet.
So the morning greets you with sun beaming and fair weather, ideal for foot travel. You awake groggy from a broken night's rest marred by strange dreams. Perhaps the peculiar meat with Juron and the strong mead got the best of you. You gather your packs, indulge in a hearty adventurer's breakfast at the tavern, and review the notes with a clear head before bidding the Croc and Cask farewell and departing with Juron. And here you are on the road. Okay, so at
Mm.
this point, you should be seeing some sort of sunny sunset with some forest ambience.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
hearing that. So.
Okay, beautiful. Okay,
Yeah.
so like now is probably a good time to kind of stop where we are and take some questions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
excellent. All right, so I did set up like a log system here, which might give us a few entries. Okay, so I find 37 entries with a featuring a Q question, but it might be might be the bot. Anyway, hello to the chat, by the way. It's good to see you
Yes,
guys
hello
here.
everybody. So
Hello.
we haven't been well. Yes, we've just been playing,
Yeah.
and it's good to see you. Wow, thank you very much for coming, everyone, and asking your questions. And we're just going to get right to it. What do we got?
All right, so I'm going to see. All right, so we go to the bottom here. All right, so I'm going to ignore the what's our favorite snack because that's an example, I believe, right? Um, all right,
I'll take
so
that one. Just-
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite thing about the game so far?
about this game?
Not sure.
Oh, I love this game. No, my favorite thing right now is the ability to just build. I love the dice physics. I love the look of it. And quite recently, we've been working on this ambient, this kind of atmosphere system, which has been proven to really add a new layer to the game, which is really nice. But my favorite thing is, oh, jeez. At this point, I would say like the dice rolling, man. It really feels good to just roll dice around, like in this in this digital kind of world. And also, second to dice would probably be the expandability of the game and the system that we set up. As you can see here, I just want to let everybody know we have been doing outdoor areas, but this isn't really to say that this is going to be our outdoor system. I put together these tiles in like a few evenings, not even. I just created these tiles real quick, put them in game, and now we have outdoors, which is great. You know, so the ability to kind of be like, okay, what's my next adventure? What do I need? I need this or that, and I'm able to just whip up something real quick, and it doesn't even have to look that great. And when we get into the game though, with our shaders and everything like that, it actually it does look decent. So, dice. Then I would say the ability with Tailweaver, and that's my answer, Johnny.
Yeah, no, for me it's probably the dice as well. There's a lot of back end stuff, as in behind the scene, that I find to be quite cool. But the ability to easily get assets in there and the characters I want to play and the stories that I want to tell and all of that stuff is really cool. And I do feel like we're moving towards something that is a good immersion for the type of pen and paper RPGs that I want to play anyway. So yeah, rolling dice is awesome,
Cool.
and building. So I guess it's the same things really.
I
Yeah.
like I also like the feeling of everything when they hit each other.
Mm.
So when I have my character hit the floor or hit the tree, just the
Yeah, yeah,
space that we're working in feels
that's true.
really like a storytelling
It
sort
does, man.
of
It does. Like
feeling.
when you take
Yeah.
control of a character too, like Joron here, for instance, when you take control and it's about, it does. It feels neat. It's just the feeling of the game and the physics and stuff like that. It's got a pretty cool feel.
Yeah.
Cool. All
Yeah.
right. What's the next question? What
All
do we
right.
got?
So ultimately down the road, are you hoping to be a part of Steam Workshop? Yes.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We built this game
To be
with a
moddable,
community in
basically.
mind. Yeah, like we come from an Neverwinter Nights modding background. We've modded games. We did the Misery Stone for Neverwinter Nights 2. We've done other things. We're a very big part of a community modding and all of that. So having
Yeah,
a workshop will definitely be a thing.
totally.
Yes.
Although I gotta admit, I don't know much about druids. I know more about other characters, and this druid is a
Druids?
lot of fun. Druids, I'm not
Just read up on
out
it,
of
man. They're
all
cool.
of
They're
them.
cool. They're
Yeah.
Yeah.
like they're like hippies
I
with an
like
attitude.
druids. Oh no, druids are awesome. But
Yeah.
I,
Excellent.
I I lack experience in their actions and why.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that just comes with experience. So
Oh yeah. No. Absolutely.
the more we play, and we will be doing more streams
Oh,
in the future.
certainly.
We
Yeah,
actually
this
we
is
didn't get as
fun.
far as I thought. We didn't get as far as I thought we would today. But we
Yeah.
will continue this for sure. To continue this adventure.
Oh, absolutely.
Uh,
And
so
yes. Next, have you considered partnering up with other companies such as Hero Forge, or will everything be done in house? Um,
uh, I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
I'm open to it, but I think
Oh,
like
absolutely.
for instance, with the Hero Forge thing, I would love for us to create our own system for that.
Sure.
Um,
Sure.
just so that and that can be in the future,
Mm,
absolutely. And
yeah.
to build our own minis. I love Hero Forge. I actually bought a mini from Hero Forge, so
Yeah. No,
that's
they're really cool.
Yeah.
yeah, I love yeah,
And
and
but it would be nice just for sort of. I mean, if I'm open for everything as well, and but it would be cool to make a system like that in the
yeah,
future for sure. So
yeah,
that makes it easier for people to make their own miniatures, of course. And
right,
currently, as far as doing everything in house, that is not a requirement. And one of the things that we're trying to do with modding, of course, is hoping that there will be a lot of community content. It is fairly quick to create content for a Tailspire because you don't have to rig the characters, etc., etc. It's just okay, sculpt it, um, process it to low poly, and just bake it, and then we have systems for making the textures unified, and that's something that I think we would be able to introduce into Tailweaver as well. Tailweaver, by the way, is the Unity project that modders can use to get stuff into the game.
right. So this will come packaged with a tool set per se. It will be in Unity, but you will have it will make it a lot easier for you to kind of import your own content, be it especially with the atmosphere. If you want, if
Yeah.
you want any music you want to be playing in the background, or start and you'll be able to set up any kind of atmosphere you want, import any kind of art assets. So it can become your own. If you wanted to make a post-apocalyptic or a cyberpunk, tabletop kind of thing, play some Shadowrun or something like that, you can do that, or play any kind of thing like that. So it's up to the people who and what they want to do with it. We're just giving the tools, but yeah.
Yeah.
As far as being partnering, we'll see. I mean, what the future holds. Like I
Yep.
said, yeah. I mean, we're open. So,
Oh no, absolutely.
uh, yeah,
Let's see. Okay, so there are going to be a bit of overlap here, but I'll touch on the questions anyway, and we'll just sort of see, okay, if they've been covered or not. Um, will we be able to put our own models and maps into the game? Yeah, so absolutely.
absolutely.
And building models, building the actual maps and stuff happens in game. I'm just going to go into the DM mode real
Oh,
quickly,
please do. Please
and we
give
can
them
see the
a quick.
entire sort of map currently. And
Yep.
we have this sort of temporary, um, uh, let's say, atmosphere system connected to these tiles as well. And you can add functionality to tiles if you like. So stuff like doors can open, and so far I guess we haven't really added to that much, but you should be able to turn on and off fireplace, etc. And the stuff down here doesn't look that great at the moment, but we do have like characters here. The way we're organizing them currently is a bit sort of, yeah, it's not that great.
Hey, drag out some
Spider.
dungeon, man.
All right,
Yeah.
sure. So let's
Show them. So we've actually improved the dungeon building as well, and so now instead of just laying tile by tile, which you still can, you can also drag it out and drag out a nice
Dun-dun-dun.
So yeah, just like that. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, are you guys seeing this optic? Well, you're probably because you're in DM mode. What about you, Hannah? Are you seeing
Yeah,
this
I'm
stuff?
seeing the platforms being dropped, but
Alright.
I'm not
Right.
seeing anything else.
No, that's
So as you
perfect.
can see,
Yeah.
All right, so it's
that's
not entirely perfect yet.
right. Well, no,
Um,
but as you can see, building a dungeon can be very super quick now.
I am seeing a spider.
Yes, there is a
Nice.
spider.
Creepy
Here, he's
little
creeping towards
spider.
Get back here.
Ugh. Fishwood doesn't like spiders.
He was actually, I think this guy's like the second model that made it into the game. This little spider.
Yeah, no, I think so. It was quite early.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change to
So
the.
as you can see, Johnny's building up a dungeon right now. Just laying down stuff. It's really quick. The inventory system for building this will definitely improve. We're just you know.
Absolutely. Let's see. Forest intro.
We haven't organized the stuff, but it's
So just do the
it's
Warm Tavern. Let's see. Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, I'm missing the birds now. Let's see. Let's just bring those back. There you
Have you animated the treasure chests to open yet?
go. No, I guess I haven't.
Uh-huh.
But I have animated them, but we can't actually function. So use them functionally. But yeah, let's
Whatever.
place
It's on
this
its
thing
way.
down here. Oops.
I was just
You see,
wondering.
there's some bugs with the building system.
Oh, just as we can go back to questions, but like as he said, I think it was Maxu. Those repeating textures are irritating me the slightest bit. Yes, they irritate me as well. The thing is that we will randomize the rotation of these when you drag them out. We will have some sort of system that might randomize, or if you want, Johnny, if you want to click out and just do a single tile and just show that, like when you lay something down.
Yeah. So you can certainly rotate them, and I think the dungeon tiles is probably the worst one, worst offender. We're also going to allow you to add multiple tiles as in represented by a single tile. So we switch them out,
Right.
Allowing you to do. Okay, so let me just see. Okay, this is dungeon. Yeah, the dungeon thing was the first thing that we put together, and so as a result, it's sort of it's the one that's most obviously repeated as well. And hopefully you're going to add things together a lot so that it's not as obvious that it's stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, we will have that. But so how many? Well, yeah, let's keep. Let's
Oh yeah,
continue with the
sorry about that. Got a bit.
Oh yeah, no.
Let's go to something a bit cooler over here. All right. So where were we?
I want to play.
Yeah, we're probably done playing for this evening though.
Oh no!
Yeah, 'cause
really?
yeah, the time
that's
is.
okay.
We were just getting going on our
Yeah.
journey.
Oh, that's good. Good. I like that. Yes, we will.
So, how long have you all been working on in software, and how many people are working on Tailspire?
Okay, so software. It depends. In some capacity, I've been working with software for a while now, just my day job. But I haven't been coding, testing and stuff like that. But not necessarily coding. But Johnny, go ahead.
Well, I've been an artist in games for about as a freelancer. If I start off as saying as a freelancer as well, then I've been. How old am I now? 32.
32.
Yeah,
so
you're 32.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah, let me roll for your age.
14 years maybe.
Good call.
But that's that's a artist, and then I turned into a more of a technical artist, and then more of a programmer, and now I'm a bit of everything. Um,
Right.
so in my day job, I still working in games during my day job as well. I work for a company called Rock Pocket Games in Norway, and at which point I also do. I'm a technical artist. I do a lot of coding there as well, though. So a bit of everything.
Cool. And there's so there is 4 people working on the project right now.
Yeah.
I think Johnny and I are kind of putting, I would say, the bulk of our free time into this, and Hannah, Johnny's fiance, and my wife are also working on the project as artists, and they are also contributing models here and there and keeping us fed and alive.
Yeah.
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 I should probably
No.
clarify that Hannah's my fiance and not your wife, but
What? Oh,
it
did I
just
say
Oh,
Rachel?
it just sounded like like
Did I
Hannah,
say Rachel?
my
Oh, oh.
fiance and your wife.
I
So
see. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
no.
No.
Rewind.
I meant to say, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, Hannah,
I guess,
fiance.
but our aim is to, because I work at Rock Pocket Games as well as a 3D graphics, and it's kind of nice to keep our day job and work on this, but we'd also like to eventually, over time, be able to put more time into this.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. I mean, if the support was there, I mean, it would be
Huh?
incredible. Yeah.
Shoot. 1 second, 1 second.
Okay. Um, let's see. So, do we have other questions? Let's see. Hold on. The only 4 that's the same. Good to you. Thanks. Yeah, there's only 4 of us right now. Don't have them compiled. The game. Okay, this game have rules, or we can apply all rules we like. Just an RPG tool or the alt. Okay. So right now we
okay, I'm back. Sorry.
we don't. Oh, okay. We don't really have a system in place. I would like it to be somewhat rules agnostic, but we'll see how that goes. Talking about just a system, we can talk a little bit more about that later. But I'm going to let Johnny continue his stream of questions here. So where did we leave off, Johnny?
Let's see. What kind of tea does Jason prefer?
Oh man, lately I just any kind of spicy tea. Like, yeah, I like the spice. Anything with a kick to it. So, all right. What else? Johnny, you there? Have I lost you? Am I all by myself now? All right. I guess I'm by myself. I don't know what's going on with their mics. No. I'll just start reading from the log here. See if I can. Okay. Okay. Will there be a way to share documents, maps, paper type things in game? Yeah. We're gonna work on something like that. Hopefully some sort of UI that will be able to share some maps, some documents, and things like that. If you're saying, okay, here is a map, or maybe perhaps a portrait of a character or something like that, it would be good to have that type of thing. Is there a way for a DM to see the range of the player's view, like highlight the edge of their vision? Oh, not at the moment, Chunky Rocket. Not at the moment, but that would actually be a good mechanic to put in. So, say if you highlight over a mini that a player is in control of, you'd be able to see nice vision radius, just to see what they can see and whatnot. Because it can be sometimes confusing right now for me to know what they can and cannot see on the board. So that is a good way. That is a good suggestion, and I'm actually going to jot that down, or re-listen to the stream and get that. Not
Is
really a que-
my volume on?
Oh, there you go. Sorry.
Ah,
All right.
hello.
So that must have been. What minimum specs are you aiming for? Oh, jeez. Not
Oh,
sure yet. Well, that's gonna take some time, man.
we haven't reached anything near the limit yet. So
Not for our machines, but yeah.
right.
And to be honest, I don't really have a really decent machine. I haven't. Yeah, I don't. My system is not that great, and it runs just fine. It runs on like a decent laptop. It runs on a decent laptop right now.
Pretty decent though.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
decent. Yeah, but we can do more work on streamlining and let's see.
Yeah, we would
Okay,
have
yes.
to probably optimize quite
Yeah,
a lot.
optimize. So Johnny, what was the next question you had after the T thing?
All right, so um, did you guys come up with your own backstory, or are they given to you depending on the character you choose? Okay, so this was sort of asked before, or right when we started.
Okay.
So I'm going to guess that the person has probably got a sense for what Tailspire currently is.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I got you.
Um,
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. You can say what.
Yeah,
It's almost like playing on a table at your friend's house with minis and dice. Um,
yeah. So we're hoping
Yeah.
to sort of basically streamline that process a bit, and also make digital systems that helps engaging the players even further. Of course, when dealing with pen and paper games, and sort of we're fighting against imagination, but it does
Right.
help to have some sort of visualization, and you can have miniatures, and you can switch them out really quickly, and then it's a lot of fun to build, and we'll
Right.
also start adding effects and other things to hopefully help engage the players and
Right.
make it fun to DM, of course, as well.
Right.
Not saying that pen and paper is
Just a
not
quick
that fun.
question. Will Mac be supported? Yes. Mac support.
Oh, Mac support. Yeah, I haven't actually tried building to it, but it is. We shouldn't be using any Windows-specific libraries. So, yes.
At this time, well, yeah, it's a yes.
Yeah, we haven't tested it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it would be good to get it out on Mac as well. And it is built in Unity, so we should have some options there. All right.
Okay.
So, will there be an option
what
to
else
have?
we got?
Yeah, will there be an option to have DMs roll privately? Yeah. So
Yes.
I was actually. Yeah. Yes, there will be ways of doing that. One of
I
the
was
ways we were
thinking.
talking
Yeah.
about was just not having numbers on it, which was
Yeah.
pretty neat.
And then you can choose to reveal those numbers if you want. So
Right.
the dice would just be blank dice. So you still get the feeling of rolling and everything like that, and they see where you're rolling, and like there's interaction on the board and stuff like that. It's just that, yeah, at that point you can choose to reveal.
Yeah. Of course, if you want to hide what sort of dice it is as well, then I guess that we would. But I'd have to have a different
Oh
system
yeah,
for that.
yeah. Maybe there can be like 3 layers of like dice, full dice, hidden numbers, and then hidden dice.
Yeah.
Let's see, that shouldn't be a problem.
Let's see. Okay. Will there be a slider to change the size of objects like fire?
Ooh, should we have scaling?
That's a good question. Maybe on some things like fire.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll
Yeah,
definitely
that's a
write.
good
Sort of,
idea.
yeah, we'll definitely.
I
write.
love the idea. I love the idea, especially if I love the idea of freeform placement of objects and stuff like that. That's cool. We'll see how that goes and involved with that, like not just moving around in X and Y and rotating, but also scaling. But
Yeah.
we'll see how it
Some
goes.
things could be scaled no matter what, but then other things might be more of an issue.
Yeah,
Possibly. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
then you got textures.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
we're
You
trying
gotta
to
do
find a good balance between simplicity and complexity.
Right.
Because we know that once things become quite complex, if it's not easy to build in the base of it, then people are not likely to spend sort of a significant amount of time. So hopefully you can build out things really simply and then go in and tweak things.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys got an echo going over there? Do you have your Twitch stream turned up or
Um,
Do I have an? Am I echoing again?
I'm not sure. You shouldn't be, but hold on. I might.
somebody's saying the sound is kind of low and also there's an echo?
Oh, there's an echo.
Oh no, sorry.
Um,
So no echoes. All right, cool.
Okay,
All right,
cool.
we're fine. We're fine.
All right. Yeah, I'm not sure what
Alright.
what was going on.
Cool. Who knows? Little glitch.
All
Thank
right.
you guys for letting us know that.
Yeah,
It
excellent.
might be because I took my headset on and off a few times.
It's
Maybe there's
possible.
some sort of yeah.
Yeah, who knows? All right. So next question.
Let's see. Okay. As nice as the dice rolling is, will there be a way to macro specific roles that automatically add modifiers? So this, I guess,
Oh.
would be part of a sort of stat system or like in their own sort of macro system.
Right.
That is something we'll have to look into.
Right.
We would like something like that, but I'm not sure how we'll solve it yet.
Absolutely. I hate to bring it up, but I would love for this to have a single player version in the future.
Yeah.
And in order to make that, we'd have to make that type of system. So, yeah, that is not off the table. Absolutely not. And if we can find a system, whether it's OGL or anything like that, that we want to latch on to, yeah, it's going to be easier to kind of like experiment with things like that. So yeah.
Yeah, I think it's better to experiment with that after we get the whole build your own set thing down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
You get this a little more
yeah.
solid, and dice aren't.
Yeah.
All right. How about
Yeah.
the
So
next one, John?
the next
I
question is
wanna
also quite similar.
play. I'm on a period.
Okay. So.
Sorry, talking to my dog.
All right, so yeah, the next one is also dice macros. For example, the button that generates rolls 1d20 and 1d6 and stuff like that. Custom dice is another one. It should be quite easy to make custom dice inside of Tailweaver actually, because of how the system is set up. We haven't got a good way of getting those automatically into game yet, but it wouldn't be too difficult.
Yeah. Custom
to
dice
set up.
definitely has to be a thing, though.
Yeah, and that's not too far fetched. Initiative tracker. Is there an initiative
like
tracker
custom
or not? It would be handy to have so everyone can see.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Didn't we have this in game like
We
before?
actually-
Like on a
We actually did at some point, and
Yeah.
it has been removed since. Dimensional dice might be a bit tricky.
yeah. No initiative tracker. Yeah.
Yes,
That would
there will
definitely
certainly
be-
be one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Once it ships, have you considered other themes? Space Marine, Warhammer 40k, etc.
Sci-fi, just like Ron Cobb.
I'd love to do a cyberpunk.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
kinda,
There you
yeah.
go. Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't we explain the whole package thing where you have
Oh, yeah.
different themes?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
the thing is, like with this, you can make anything. I mean, so we can make any theme,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
love to work on a cyber, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it depends on where we want to direct our efforts, or once it's released, where the community wants to direct their efforts. I mean, when it's open,
Yeah.
who knows what's going to happen?
It'd be so cool
Yeah.
if people wanted to. Yeah.
So this will be a bit more specialized towards a pen and paper style role-playing games than, let's say, a tabletop simulator. However,
Right.
it will be as flexible within that space to expand in any sort of way.
Yeah,
And hopefully we can
absolutely.
provide enough tools, because inside of Tailweaver there's a bunch of tools to help to sort of help you get things into games. So it's not just a Unity project to create asset bundles or anything, something like that. There are tools to help you set things up correctly, and I'm going to try to see if I can get some of the unifying techniques of the texturing stuff in there as well eventually, so people can just
Nice.
process
Oh, beautiful, man.
assets.
That'd be It'll be a boon to us, the developers.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay,
Okay. So what about?
let's see. Um, yeah, will there be a way to show status effects such as fairy fire on tokens?
Yeah, I would love to have a status effect.
Yeah, we do
yeah.
need something like that. We haven't quite discussed
Yeah.
how it should be utilized yet.
Yeah, but it needs to happen.
Yes.
Absolutely, and it will. So cool.
Yay! Can we make it
Um,
purple?
Just
Nice.
every single token.
Everything
except for
purple. Nice.
Everything's purple.
Our fireballs are purple.
Yeah,
Yay!
purple fireballs. Are you planning on adding toggleable visual effects? For example, purple glowing. Well, there you go.
Ah,
Purple glowing
absolutely.
outlines for when enemies
Yes.
are affected by fairy fire. Yes. There will. We're sort of going into the whole token thing there, but there's also we do want sort of effect for different spells, etc. as well. We haven't quite figured out how to do those visually yet. That will be consistent with the look of the game currently. But we certainly do want that.
Right.
And there will be some of that stuff.
Excellent.
Are you planning on highlighting squares to show maximum movement speed, distance of a character? Yeah, so there is a version of that in. It just doesn't look very good right now, and it doesn't quite work. But yes,
I kind of like the way it looks.
yeah, no,
Um,
it's functional.
Yeah,
sort
I
of.
mean, if you show, you'll see that like
can
highlighted.
show
There are
them.
some highlighted.
Yes, and I am
Yeah.
showing them now.
Oh, you are, yeah.
Yeah, so feel free to move characters around and to make the screen interesting.
You're your own worst critic.
Well, sure, but I mean, my point is that
Okay.
yeah, you can see how far you're supposed to be able to move at least. But
That spider creeps me out. Look.
it's a nice looking spider.
Oh, it is.
Okay. Will there be death unconscious animations such as figures toppling over? Yes, we'll be making a bunch of sort of emotes, I guess, because currently we have stuff like when you attack, you can sort of have this sort of thing. So we won't animate the characters themselves, but we'll sort of move them in funny ways.
Yeah, I found.
Oh yeah, so the this thing was something we did for 80 levels.
Yeah, 80 level. Yeah, right.
Yeah, which is
interview.
a great website for checking out a lot of game and graphics industry technology, etc.
80s levels.
80.level. I'm going to
Yeah.
post it in the chat here right now. It's a fantastic website, and they do great interviews and features and stuff. And we were lucky enough to be featured, talking about some of the
Yay.
systems we have for generating this painted look on miniatures. Let's see.
Yeah, that was kind of the interview that kind of put this game on the little map. not the
Yeah,
map.
yeah. So we also had a small feature in PC Gamer online, which was also really cool.
Yeah, that's pretty
So we owe to a lot of people that it's gotten as much exposure that it has, because we really haven't been that good at marketing ourselves yet, because we were hoping to get much further before that happened. All right, so let's see. Any plans to add tokens, labels such as names? So we're going to try to keep things as clean as possible.
Yeah, it would be
But
nice.
there might be something
yeah.
toggleable, and when you sort of select a character and left click them, we have these menus that are supposed to show stats, etc. And it might have names.
It might be good for the dungeon master to be able to
Yeah, that's true. And
just tell the story better if they need to.
yeah, we're going to try to hide as much of the UI as possible, and have a lot of contextual stuff. But the GM obviously needs a lot.
Yeah.
Also planning on making maybe like a messaging system so that players can try to do actions, and the DM will get messages when they try to do stuff. But we'll see. We'll see how that works out.
Right.
because that would enable players to do more game stuff without sort of having to
Yeah,
talk
because
too much
not
about.
everybody is gonna be like you or Jason, where you can run the dungeon master fairly easily, whereas, or I don't
Yeah.
know. If I was
No.
supposed to be the dungeon master, I would want to know like where everything is. I probably wouldn't be the
Yeah.
dungeon
No.
master.
Definitely. The TM definitely needs as much information to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair.
So maybe just not to what sort of capacity, I
Dice.
guess,
Sorry.
with labels, etc.
Bleh.
Count that dice score. Well, it should appear on screen for the player, actually.
Yeah. So
Oh.
347, 347. All right. Let's
Right.
see. What was this? What were the results
Um,
here? 390. Wow.
Yeah,
Let's
have you
do all-
thought about having the dice automatically disappear a set of time so you don't have to manually remove them all the time? Yes. The dice system is not complete and it will be much, much, much nicer.
Yes. They feel good right now.
Oh,
but
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But the way
as
they're
far as-
spawned, the way they
yeah.
sort of disappear, how they're counted. For instance, when you place a die on the board but you haven't rolled it, it probably shouldn't be showing like a white number or a highlighted number.
Right.
Stuff like that. Yeah, we tend to, we've so many times done these fighting dice clouds because someone pointed out that they look like dice clouds. So yeah, we've just sort of
Ready? Ready?
and then ah,
Alright, so what happens? Ready? Ready? Whoa!
okay, so let's go move on.
Okay.
Will there be different weather effects? If so, will they be able to interact with objects such as snow falling on tree models?
Ooh.
As
That'd be
in, maybe over time?
Yeah.
I don't think it's priority now. Weather effects, though, would be cool to have a part of the atmosphere system. But we'll see, because it would have to interact with materials in a significant way. And for us to make that easily moddable as well, so that other people would put models in and they would just work, might be a bit of a problem. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's definitely a good idea, but I
Certainly.
guess yeah, not priority in the first wave.
Yeah.
Necessarily.
When we can begin test your game and play with
okay.
early access, alpha test. When can
Yeah, I
I
need that.
play with ADD first edition rules?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so we don't know currently,
Uh,
unfortunately.
I mean, I would love for it to be towards the, like, maybe Q4. You know.
Yeah, for some sort of access.
Yeah.
We're not entirely sure how what form that will take yet,
Yeah.
but we would love for people to be able to start playing this,
Yes.
because that's when we would get the proper feedback we need as well, and to set up a
Yeah.
community around it that would be playing it, would be putting their own stuff in there, would finally get
Yeah.
us the type of feedback that we truly need.
And exactly, that's when the real work for us begins. Once we get,
Yeah.
once people start playing this, not just us, but you know, just
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. What is the minimum spec you're aiming for? Don't know. We'll probably see how far down we can take it. So we're currently just going to be developing with obviously performance in mind, but then see how far back we can take it performance-wise.
right.
There are some systems, for instance, the amount of assets that we're loading, the way we're loading assets, that might actually be quite heavy. And the shading itself is something that we could probably reduce. The amount of polygons that's currently being rendered, of course, there's a lot of objects, but it isn't that heavy compared to a lot of other games. So yeah, but we don't know quite yet what we'll be aiming for. We're just going to try to push it down once we have something that works. And it's also, of course, going to come down to the complexity of the maps you're making. As in, the more detailed the maps, probably the heavier it's going to be to run. But we'll try to spec it out and get so that people have a good idea what constitutes a sort of a heavy map.
Right.
So
yeah,
far,
yeah.
we haven't been able to. We haven't tested that much, but I did do some tests to see if I could slow down the game significantly by placing there's a huge amount of assets, and on my computer, which is a fairly powerful though, I've never seen any drop in frame rate. But yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, and like actually, I think this I might have answered it while you were away.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, no, and like I said the same thing, except my computer's not really even, I don't know, cutting edge, so to speak. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I was not experiencing any problems or slowdowns whatsoever. So it's not I don't think we've really hit yet a something. I mean, obviously, if you're playing on a
Yeah. So
laptop.
right. Yeah. So I'm not sure what the specs there would be, but it will be interesting to try. All right. So the next one is not really a question, but when you pick up dice. Up and spin the mouse, it doesn't seem to spin very much. No, actually, it's quite static. However, the moment you let go of them, they start spinning. We might
Right.
play around with that still, though. It's not final, but they do feel pretty good. And I did
Yeah,
see some comments earlier that there should always be some force, and there isn't always force. You can drop them straight down, but there is torque, so they will sort of spin. So dropping it straight down is difficult. So that's the thing. Let's see. Is there a way for the DM to see the range of the player view, like highlights and the edges of vision? Not yet, but we definitely need that. So a solution for that will happen.
Absolutely.
Will there be a way to share documents, maps, paper types, things in game?
Oh, I would like that. I actually these I think we're getting to the end here. I did answer that just by saying like it'd be good to be able to share things in game, just
Okay.
little maps or anything that you have, But we'll see.
Yeah, yeah. See if I can refresh this list to see if there's any new questions. Because I think that might have been all of them, if not.
Alright.
Can
Oh,
we...
wait
Okay,
1 second.
yeah, so there are newer ones. You might have been answering some of these. But,
Let's see.
okay, tiles. Yeah, tiles and characters are moddable. Planning on added liquids that are randomly semi. Oh, liquids that are. Are you planning on adding liquids that are random, semi-random instead of being pre-crafted puddles?
Oh, gotcha.
such.
Any kind of like running water system or anything like
Ah,
that.
okay. There will be something that probably looks quite similar to how we would handle making water on miniatures.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe something like the fire where it has a little bit of a motion to it somehow.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm still not sure
Uh,
about the fire actually, because a lot of people have been pointing out that they would rather want to just see a static one. That sort of just flickers.
I
Okay.
like the static. I like the static. I think a static. We should try it at least.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
So I'll probably
Yeah,
switch. I just haven't
okay.
gotten around to it.
Oh, no,
But a lot of people commented on that, so we might just do that.
Cool.
Oh, neat.
Okay, so is there a, let's see if I missed any more. Is Tailweaver
Jason,
already
I wanna
available for us
play.
to start making characters in? Uh,
Come on.
well, no. I mean, it is as available as Tailspire is, basically.
Right. Yeah.
It's being developed at the same time, so everyone on the team is using Tailspire to get characters and tiles into the game. Oh, Tailweaver,
Absolutely.
sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Tailweaver. Right.
Yeah. Let's see. Is there an inventory system? Not yet,
Not yet.
and we don't know what that will entail quite yet.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, like, yeah.
All right,
So,
I
like-
think we're all caught up on the questions that's on the
Yeah.
log at least. So if there's anything else, then yeah, you can just type in the chat now.
Yeah. If there's anything else that you guys can think of right now, feel free to join our Discord channel.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Think of if you think of something later. We have that up. Like I said, we keep it up usually, and we're pretty active. If we're working and we have it
Yeah.
on the side. So
But there's gonna be a lot more assets coming up soon. I'm
Right.
gonna. Yeah,
Oh yeah, no, I know. Yeah, we are.
got some time coming up. So.
That's a beautiful thing, man. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot more. Uh, the decor and the decoration and game it's gonna start to ramp up soon too. There is a
Although
fair amount.
it has, yeah,
It has a fair amount, but really, between Hannah and Rachel, there's gonna be a big push soon, and I think those two are
yeah.
gonna be yeah, absolutely. Like
Mm.
Race got something like 45 different items that are waiting to just get
Woo!
into Tailweaver. So yeah, it's gonna be big.
Yeah.
So people will be able
Awesome.
to decorate and make their
Awesome.
items look really like in their places and their stuff look really well, really cool. But anyways, yeah.
But yeah, I guess the initial thing is that anyone can bring their pieces in that they make,
Hmm.
which is exciting. I don't know. It's
Right.
exciting for yeah.
Panoramic Panda pointed out that there are still a couple of ones we missed. Um,
Oh, okay.
will we be able to set a walk route for the minis instead of dragging them over where they're walking?
Hmm.
Have you considered about far futures sellables, like thematic sets that you can buy for $5 or whatnot? Um,
Dollar dues.
dollar
I love it.
dues.
I
That's
love
what you
that.
said.
Dollar dues.
Dollar dues. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Yes.
absolutely. We will call them whatever. I mean, there'll be little packs. That a little expansion packs, almost like you buy. So you got a Hero Quest game and you wanted to buy like the Hero Quest expansion pack. We're going to be putting out little things like that. So we're going to have a base game, and as we go forward, it'll be like the Castle Morngoth pack that will have like a new castle tile set and these new minis that you can like use for your adventures and stuff. So there'll be a lot
Yeah.
of a lot of cool things like that, and different themes. If we're going to be doing like cyberpunk, futuristic, or whatever, Civil War, who knows? So.
Yay.
Yeah. No. Absolutely. And as for the first part of the question, that is, as in about the route rather than draggable.
Excuse me.
I think there would certainly be benefits to having routes, just because of traps and stuff.
Some sort of
Um,
like waypoint system. Like,
yeah,
what do you
and I
think?
think
Yeah.
there were one in at some point, that would sort of track where you were dragging it. So we'll probably have something like that. But I think so much of the experience is dragging them around. So we'll see.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But like maybe perhaps if you're I don't know, maybe a DM would like to have some sort of I know what you're saying, but
Mhm.
maybe who knows? Maybe if he's got some like skeletons on patrol, walking
Oh
around,
yeah.
and then he doesn't
So
really have to.
that
He
is
doesn't
actually
really.
something really cool about doing this
Ah.
digitally. That we could do stuff like roaming monsters that the DM
Right,
doesn't
right,
control specifically,
right.
which is pretty cool. So hoping to do
Yeah, I
stuff like that.
didn't. Oh.
And absolutely, and like I just want to give a shout out to Panoramic Panda. This guy is just amazing. Thank you so much for
Oh,
your help with
absolutely.
everything, and
Thank you.
we really appreciate all that you do here. Thanks again, man. Okay, so with that, I think we're gonna wrap up here. So, who
I
is
want to
this
play.
unlucky
What?
fella that
Let's
carries
see.
around
This.
misfortune with him? And what's going to happen to Boris and Tishwa on their adventure to this castle? Find out next time. In Curse of the Forgotten
No.
Crown.
I want to play.
Yeah. Also,
Ah.
just a shout out to Sen Commander. Yes, who yesterday taught me a lot about running a Twitch stream. So hopefully, well, just the fact that we had a technical problem screen was thanks to him. So,
Right. Yeah.
and we got to use it.
Sen
You
Commander is
mentioned
great.
that. All
Absolutely.
right. Thanks everyone, and come join us on Discord.
All right. Goodbye,
Till next
everybody.
time.
Thank you.
Until next time.
Bye. Aw. Aw.
Yeah. Well, we should probably do playing off stream as well. Okay. I think I'm still. Oh, there's probably still hearing me. Hello. Bye bye.